The World's End, third movie in the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy. Something I've been looking forward to for a long time, as soon as I heard it was coming out, because I just love the other two movies in the trilogy. I don't know, I'm not too sure what you can really call this, if you can really call it a trilogy, because the three stories are entirely unconnected. When the first trailer came out, I was like, oh yes, it's finally here, and I saw it like, oh yeah, I'm excited for this. But my friends weren't really too excited about it. They just said it didn't look too good, but I disagreed. And one of my friends said he was going into it with low expectations, and he came out actually enjoying it, and so did I. To be honest, when the movie actually finished, I wasn't too sure what to think. Like, my friend next to me said, "What do you think?" like almost immediately as it ended, and I just was thinking it's not bad. Then we both came to the conclusion, yeah, it's really good. But it does have its problems. No, well, my problem really is just that it's slow at the start. The other two movies, Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, they have slow openings as well. Actually, sure, I suppose you can even include Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, because that's Edgar Wright as well. The three of them have slow openings, so I was thinking, yeah, this will have a slow opening as well. This does, and the thing is, with those three, they have slow openings, but isn't openings that will lead into the main plot. Things that are going on, they're still relevant to the plot. I'd say mostly with Shaun of the Dead, because like the whole idea is that he needs to fix his life, and like it's basically just showing like what's wrong with his life. But in this, it's slow because it's basically setting up characters. At the start, though, as a good kind of opening scene of Gary narrating, or more Simon Pegg narrating, saying what it is that him and the other four did when they were younger and they didn't get to finish it, and then kind of it really starts after that, and then goes to get the gang back together, or the band back together. But even when he's going to get his friends, it does seem a bit long. That whole sequence of him getting his friend back together. But it didn't bother me too much. I mean, there were funny bits in each moment. And then when they actually get there, it's still taking a long time to get into this stuff. So I was thinking, oh, okay, maybe they're not gonna have a lot of time showing the robots. But then when they do start to come, and everything is all over the places and everything is all bad for the characters, it actually does spend lots of time on that. And I was happy with that, because there's a long introduction and then much longer time spent on the main idea. The characters, actually, going into this I was a bit worried, because there were three other people as well as Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and I was kind of thinking, because there's that many people, that there might be, I don't know, maybe one person that'll be kind of left in the background, nothing really done about them at all. But no, I was mistaken, because every character in this, there's something happens with each character that's big. I mean, not like massive, but yeah, something big enough happens with each different character. But the characters themselves, I wasn't too sure who to say my favourite character was, because to be honest, Gary, he's a bit unlikable. I mean, he's a funny character. He's quite possibly the funniest character. But I mean, if you were to meet him in real life, you just would not want to hang out with this guy. Then there's Nick Frost as well. Who, I mean, he wasn't really as funny as usual, but there's like a moment or two that it is just, he's really funny. And even the others as well, they have their funny moments. I'm not sure about Martin Freeman. He's probably the least funny of all of them, but it's still pretty good. People in this who were in space, which was pretty cool to see. And me and my friend next to me, like, we're big fans of space, and like each time they came up, we were like, oh, that's whoever. And one of them, Markeep, we both knew was going to be in it. But the other two, yeah, we were really surprised, and one of them actually plays not a massive part, but is in it for longer than I expected. And it's actually also my favourite character in Spaced. Also, you get people from the other two movies. Well, really only Hot Fuzz. I mean, you get the two Andys, Paddy Considine, and Race Ball. Paddy Considine plays Stephen, and Race Ball, he plays some kind of nobody really, but he's just in one scene. I don't think he even says anything, but it's still kind of like, you know, he's there. Kind of just to throw him in. What the hell? There's David Bradley as well, who plays that farmer in Hot Fuzz who says sentences I can't understand. He plays a pretty good part. Well, there's like one moment in it that's pretty interesting that he's in. But something I was actually quite surprised at with this, which I hadn't really noticed until my friend pointed it out, was that Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, they're really the same as they usually are, like in Spaced and the other two movies in the trilogy. I don't know, I blame that just on the writing. I don't like, there's nothing wrong with the two of them. I mean, even in the way that they are in the movie, they still work well together. They still seem like friends in some way. But well, there is some reason given to it. But I don't know. I was kind of expecting there would be kind of more of a thing with it. It could have been changed, not changed, but it could have been more. Something could have been added, so they're more like pals, like they are usually. The visual effects in this, I was quite surprised actually, because when I first saw the trailer, I almost immediately like text my friend saying if he had seen it, and he said he saw it. He said he didn't think it would look too good, and then when I saw it the next day, he said that the visual effects in the trailer that they didn't look too good, and then I was thinking, yeah, I kind of see what you're getting at, but actually they're really like interesting. Well, they work really well. Like, we were kind of thinking they just look really basic, like, well, not like really basic, but sort of thing that you might find on YouTube. But yeah, it actually really works, and now the special effects, I think you'd call them, but of the actual robots themselves, I forget what they actually are called. That's some name that's kind of like what's a Blade Runner, like replicants, but not really. Something kind of similar to that, but they're called robots, but they don't like being called robots because that's robots means slave, because that's where robot comes from, the term. Yeah, those the robots, they look, yeah, they look pretty good actually. Kind of like toys actually, not in a bad way, but I mean if you see it, you kind of know what I mean. The end to this movie, I think is like, oh god, yeah, the end is so good. Like the kind of resolution, kind of I guess you could call that. I was thinking just kind of into it and thinking, oh, okay, that's it. But I suppose yeah, that's pretty good, like, funny, but yeah, yeah, it's an all right ending. But then it continued more, and I was thinking, whoa, this is like, whoa. And then this whole really long sequence, not really long, a sequence at the end, that kind of tells some sort of aftermath or something like that of everything that's happened. And I really like it. I think it's actually like really interestingly made, that whole sequence. But my two friends, they weren't too sure about it. They said, well, they didn't like what it is that happened. So, to recap, just really good movie. Some like pretty minor things that kind of put it down a notch. Actually, I don't think it is something that I would watch as many times as the other two. I mean, Shaun of the Dead I've seen loads of times, and I suppose I've seen quite a few. But this, I don't know, it just seems kind of like big of a movie, but kind of in the same way with The Dark Knight Rises. It's not as rewatchable as Dark Knight because it's just so big of a scale. Now, obviously, Dark Knight Rises and The World's End, they're like, I mean, scale they're like way apart. But yeah, I still really like this movie, and I think I will give this a 7/8. 7/8. So that's all from me. That's all from me for now. This is my first reviews. Sorry if it comes out a bit bad, but I'm just kind of just trying out. I'll probably be I hope to post more videos in the future of reviews. That's what I'll be doing. And also not only movie reviews, but some other things as well, mainly Doctor Who. So if you're a fan of Doctor Who, there's a chance I'll be doing reviews of those as well. But I'd say mainly movie reviews is what I'd be doing. So if you like this, subscribe, I guess. And more things I hope will come in the future.